Hi, Dave Snyder here. It is the 17th, 16th of October 2015. All right, so I was just on, actually, what was that right here? I was on Wonder Maps and this weather pattern. I was going to save it, and you can see like the Hawaiian island chain right here. See this? This is like the Hawaiian island chain. You see that right? Here's Hawaii right here, but this pattern is from the same thing. It's that V shape, you know. See how it comes down to a point right there? It's the same thing, pretty much. Anyways, this is the Eye of Horus, actually, that I showed a couple years ago. They're never going to show it like they did before. But this is where it comes down, where the cobra would dip down right here. This would be like the cobra. Comes out of the corner and it dips down. We'll see that probably in the jet stream later, but not. It's not showing yet, you know. But I know where it is, so I can see it. And I mean, it comes right out of the corner and it dives down and it comes right back up here, so I can see it there. Anyways, I was gonna save it and overlay it over that, but I had the lunar south pole picture up on my Google Earth already backwards over the Earth from those overlays I've been doing for a long time, and it's just set in place. And I put this over it, and I was checking it out, and I was like, whoa, because I was just looking at this shape down below just a minute ago. This kind of V shape here. See this? Okay, so when you do that, it doesn't look like anything right away. You don't see it right away. You start to see this part for sure, and then you start to look at this and you see, okay, where these craters would be, those two craters. Look at that right there. You can totally see there's a big circle. There's something missing there. You know what I mean? It's right in that place, and you can see the curves are just there enough around the edge. You can see it in the cloud. You can see it, and you can see the line where they're cutting shit out. You can just see it. See that? I mean, you could look at this part, and this part you just know. I mean, that part is there. And then Schrodinger, I know it's there. It is. You can see it. Look at it right there. Watch. It comes in really large right there. See it perfectly. And it doesn't have this perfectly curved edge right here. See how it comes out a little bit square in that little corner there? That's the way this is showing right here too. But you can see the curve all the way around right here in the weather. And we know that it goes right next to Japan. I've seen it. We've seen it there many times. I mean, Schrodinger right next to Japan many times. That's where that the earthquakes and stuff. Man, I'm telling you, this is a big weather pattern right here is to find like this. And you can see this down here too. Look, you see there's something round right in here. You see something in place, and this would be the forest or whatever that crater is. Okay, so this one right here, look, see right there? See that's why they changed to this white weather. It used to be that would be colored and you'd be able to see the stuff in. But you can see it's right there. That size is there. And it's just right in the right place. Just happens to be a blank spot there. Not showing anything. I mean, I'm not saying there's something there to show, but they're not. If there was, they wouldn't show it to you. Not really, not anymore. We're lucky to get this. I mean, you can see this line. Look, you can see this line right here. You can see that in this picture, and you can see it in that picture. I mean, you can see it's in the right place. That thing's right in the right place. I mean, just remember this is a picture from Google Moon, so this is going to leave stuff out. And you can see what they're cutting out. See that? That's totally cut out. You know that's cut out. See that spot right there? Look at that. Tell me that's not eliminated from the picture. Those two craters are eliminated from the picture. That whole weather section right here, this whole section of weather is eliminated and just left some pixels in there. That's it. But you can tell. Totally tell. And for this to come up to this point and everything just be in place, the Schrodinger circle be right in place, it just falls in there. And it goes there. You can see the curves up here too, right in here. I mean, the weather shows such a good history of the Earth, but like I said, they do leave this stuff out. You can totally tell that. I mean, look at it. You can see that there's like missing pieces there. This whole section. Look right there. You can see like this part and this part is what they tried to eliminate. Yep. I mean, if they took everything out, it would be a big open, big bare blue spot. They can't do that. They've got to leave something in there so it looks like it's like, the rest of the pattern. But you can totally tell, boom, it's missing that, right? I can see that it's missing that. Let me show you another one here. Let me show you this other one. This other overlay of the lunar south pole pattern in our weather. Just check this out. I'll leave this one up here. I'm going to leave it up here. It's called Badass. This is one I call Badass, and it is badass. This was one I showed before. This one. But you see how China is right there. See how that is? Now that just shows, but you can still see look at the lines, how they're in the right place all around the whole thing. Turn it. These are totally done. I just did that one today, that overlay today. This one here has been here for, I don't know, almost going on a year, probably close to it, or over a year. Yeah, over a year in September. And let me just turn that one off that I just did today, which you see it's all at the bottom of the list. I'm going to go back up here. And you see that? I mean, this is a picture of the Earth, the weather pattern on this date, September 15, 2014. A typhoon going in Japan that day, right? This is the weather pattern on Wonder Maps that day. And this picture behind it is the lunar south pole backwards. This is the lunar south pole. This is Schrodinger backwards. This is an area on the moon. Now this weather pattern I'm showing you is from that, because this is not backwards. That is backwards, and they match. And the moon is right there, close to the Earth. There's no way it's not from that. They are totally together, related. If this is the way the Earth looks, and this is the way the weather looked that day, and if this is the way the moon looks, that's no getting around that. Because this weather pattern is over the Earth every day. Every single day. I can't stress that enough. I mean, they don't show it like this no more. You will probably never see it like this again in your life. Because after I showed this, they said, "Whoa, can't let that go through." They changed it right after that. September, by the first of 2015, they changed the weather that I was just showing you. This crap. This kind of colors. No, all this white. See, this would all these little things would be colored, and they showed the outlines of those areas. See how that is now? Now look at it. But see, I mean, I did not align those two pictures together. See how good they align with each other? I did not align them together. I just brought that one up, the badass one, in the video. And this one I put up right before I started the video. So I didn't even look at them together. And look at how they fit together. I mean, every line is there. Look at that, all the way over here. Look at this area here, right here. Watch. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. That's this pattern right here, and I can still probably put this with the. I could definitely put this still with the one that I originally did it over, which was Mare Moscovians. It would fit there too. So. Because that's a very similar to Schrodinger pattern. That Mare Moscovians has that big round spot, just like this. So they definitely are related, those two areas. And to whatever spot it is on the Earth. I mean, there's a spot where it obviously enjoyed having some contact with. So that puts that Hawaiian island chain across the Tibetan Plateau in China, kind of. I wonder if it was like that at one time. Well, I would say it had. So you could put, like, if you got this over the Hawaiian island chain, like this weather pattern, and put it over the Hawaiian islands, so if they're lined up on the ocean floor now, you would probably get China to fit in there if you line it up like this. Oh, that's too confusing, I know. But anyways, I'm sure you get my point on that one. Right there, that's, you know, definitely. Alright, that's it. Have a good day.